Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be doing the self-improvement habit tier list. So pretty much we'll be ranking self-improvement habits. As we know, not all self-improvement habits are created equal. Some may be just wasting your time, while some actually move the needle. So today we're going to determine what actually moves the needle, what has helped me through my journey, and what I think is purely a waste of time. Okay, first let's start off with limiting social media use. As we know, social media is taking over the world right now. Most people spend hours and hours of their day, especially the younger generation like me, and limiting your social media time frees up hours of your day, which can be spent towards these other habits I'm gonna list. It can be spent towards working on your business. It could be spent towards going to the gym, getting fit, anything, learning, developing, socializing. Although I will say I don't think it's good to completely get off social media. I think social media can be very useful. I think you can make lots of good connections, and there's lots of important networking you can do on social media, and it's good to keep in touch with people that you don't live close to anymore. So for that reason, we're not going to put it into S tier, but I think it fits great into A tier. Next on the list, we got sleep. That's a no-brainer. That's an easy S tier. Once you start getting 7 to 9 hours of high quality sleep, your life literally changes. Your brain starts thinking faster, your verbal fluency is faster, you're in a better mood, your body is more recovered from training. I mean, there's so many benefits to sleep. If you're not sleeping good, you're actually cooked. And I know a lot of people go for the argument, well, some people need 5 hours of sleep and they're fine. And sure, if you're fine doing that and you're productive, go for it. But I would say try sleeping more, seeing if you get better benefits from it. And that selection of people is so small. So ways you can improve your sleep are limiting screen time before bed, using blue light blocking, avoiding bright lights, avoiding eating right before bed, and having a consistent sleep schedule is so important. Okay, now we got cold showers. We're gonna put that in C tier. I think cold showers can be useful and they can be great for developing discipline, but do you need cold showers? No. Can they be useful? Sure, it depends, but a cold shower isn't gonna make or break your day. Cold showers don't really move the needle much at the end of the day. Sure, they can be good. Definitely not necessary though. Next, we got daily planning or making a to-do list. I think this is easily an A tier, but specifically doing it the night before. That way, when you do this, you can start the next day going, getting shit done. If you don't plan the day is gonna plan you. This way, you don't have to sit there thinking about what do I need to do. You just go and you get shit done. Next, we got podcasts. I think podcasts is a B tier, honestly. You could say C, you could argue it, but podcasts have completely changed my life. Whether this is driving, commuting to work or school or whatever it is, I think podcasts can be a great way to fill in the time and actually learn something. It also depends what type of podcast you're listening to. You get exposed to all these super successful people, unfiltered, get advice from them. I think it's super valuable. So I'll put this in B tier personally. You got fitness/exercise. This is S tier. Whether it's lifting weights, going on runs, whatever it is, jiu-jitsu, basketball, doesn't matter. Doing something every day, taking care of your body, is absolutely crucial. It's shown in studies to actually outperform antidepressants. It takes care of your longevity, your health. There's endless benefits to exercising. If you're not exercising, I don't know what you're doing. Waking up early. We'll put that in C tier because it does depend, but on a majority of the times, you don't have to wake up early to get shit done. I personally know that I don't need to wake up early, and I know that actually getting a good night of sleep is going to benefit me more. So I'll wake up at 7 or 8. It does depend on your schedule, so maybe if you do have work early in the morning at like say 7 or 8 and you have to go, then sure, waking up early can be useful, but majority of the times it's definitely not necessary. If it works for you, keep on doing it, sure, but not necessary. We got journaling. This, honestly, I'm gonna say it's a game changer. I know it sounds weird. It sounds a little weird, but journaling, especially for me, has helped me put my thoughts down and really think through my thoughts and whatever's upsetting me, break it down and figure out a solution to it. It's the deepest form of self-reflection, and it really allows you to just sit there and think and solve your problems. So I'm actually gonna put this at A tier. We got morning routines. Honestly, I'm gonna put this at D tier only because most people completely overcomplicate their morning routines. You don't need to do all these crazy things. You don't need to do a red light therapy, an ice shower, whatever it is. You don't have to do a million things. Sometimes you just gotta wake up and start working. Wake up, Go on a run. You don't have to overcomplicate your mornings all the time. A lot of people spend so much time on their morning routine that they actually stop doing the shit that matters. So we're gonna put that at D tier. Sure, it could go into C, but we're gonna leave it at D. We got a healthy diet or nutrition. That's an easy S tier. Your food is your fuel. It literally impacts how you think, how you feel, how much energy you have, how you look. It impacts every part of your life. There's really not much more to say other than that. It's an S tier. Next, we got sauna. I'm gonna say it depends. I think saunas can be a great way to relax. I love saunas, but definitely not necessary. And sometimes it takes away from actually doing the things that you want to achieve. Although I think they're a useful tool, so we'll leave it at C tier. Next, we got meditation. I'm gonna put that at a game changer. Relieving yourself, being mindful, relaxing, not thinking, not stressing, can be so useful to entrepreneurs or whatever goals you're trying to achieve in your life. I will say it is really tricky to get into for me personally. It's hard, your mind wanders off, but part of that journey, learning how to control your mind, that's what you get from it. And it's definitely an A tier. Next, we have an accountability partner. We'll put that at B tier. I think it's really useful to have one. Do I think it's necessary? No, you don't need one. But they can be really useful. They can help keep you motivated. They can help you be consistent. I definitely think they're very useful to have. Then we got reading. Reading's an S tier. I know what you're thinking. You probably don't want to read because in school they always made you read these books that were super boring. But reading stuff that you actually enjoy and reading stuff that you actually want to learn about is super useful. You have access to these professionals that spend time and time, days and sometimes even years writing these books, and you have access to that. I think that's a super powerful thing. And it also teaches you to sit down and really focus on something. In the time that we live with all the dopamine, all the swiping, nobody wants to read. So I think if you can actually learn how to read and focus on something, then that's super useful. And finally, last, we have setting goals. Do I put that at S? I'll put that at A tier just because sometimes people can get over obsessed with setting their goals rather than setting systems to achieve their goals. But having a goal gives you something to work towards. I think it's super crucial to have. So setting goals can be super useful. All right, that's it for today's video. This was a self-improvement tier list. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, comment down below if you disagree or what I missed. Stay tuned for more videos like this.